By day, he's a maths teacher, but by night, he's an online YouTube sensation that goes by the name of Infinity+1.
He's got thousands of followers in the form of NCEA maths students who subscribe to his channel in an effort to up their exam marks. Subhash Chandakay is a bit of a legend in learning environments, but his mathematical genius extends far beyond the classroom. Because for 10 years he's been online, known as Infinity+1, with 35,000 subscribers, live streaming maths lessons and going through NCEA exams step by step.
Plus 3 ln of x plus c. Now this question is worth and achieved.
One of his videos getting more than 1 million views. With NCEA exams looming, he's most definitely trending. So, just what can we learn from Subhash?
And Subhash, also known as Infinity+1, joins us now. Nice to see you, Subhash. What made you want to do this?
It was actually my kids, because they were kind of consistently annoying me at different times, asking the same question. And that's where it all kind of began. And one of my kids suggested, hey, can you just maybe record this and put this up on YouTube, then we can watch it at our own time. And that's pretty much how it started. Why I chose to continue it, that's part of my Te Whare Tapawha, and this is my Taha Wairua, which is actually giving back to the community and kind of keeping that spiritual side.
Subhash, what's the feedback been like?
The feedback, I mean, it's incredible. I mean, I think the first few years when I got these 1 or 2 messages from kids saying, oh, this is really good. But over the last kind of few years, the comments have just blown up. And I think the best feedback I got was last year we had a women in engineering from Auckland that came to our school. And one of these girls that was an engineering student said that you're the reason I'm actually an engineering student today, because you helped me through the pandemic when my teachers couldn't because of how everything was. Shows me that I'm doing something right here.
What's been your most popular video?
Oh, that's an interesting one. I don't think I actually kind of look at that as much. I know that in the beginning, it might have been like angles of isosceles triangle or some random video like that. I mean, I just made it and I chucked it up on YouTube back in 2015. And in terms of the views themselves, you know, you're just making the content for the kids so that they can actually feel okay about their learning and exams.
So obviously we're coming up to exam time, Subhash. What are your top tips for anyone going into an exam?
There's so many tips, and you know, as always in the teaching community, some might not agree with my methods, but one thing that I would recommend is have a look at the past papers, because the worst thing for a child to do is go into an exam and never having looked at an exam question and not actually understanding what they're setting. Have like a traffic light system, so you know you've got a red, orange, green, any kind of system, but attempt the questions that you feel confident in and that you know that you're going to get right. Once you get that through, then have a look at the questions where you feel like, okay, these are questions that I need a little bit more time to think about. So that's one of the big things I'd say. And the last thing, of course, is that have a go, sometimes guess and check, try and understand what you can actually put on that paper, because you'd be surprised at what you might get for you know, some of the working that you do. Even though it might be wrong, you might still get an achieved or a merit for that question. So yeah, those are kind of like my major kind of tips that I give to the students.
Great advice. Thanks so much, Subhash. Great talking to you.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much.